I forgot to open chat on my phone. Give me one sec. Where's my Twitch app? One of these days I'll get this set up better. Alright, there we go. Alright, set that up there. Okay. Hi everybody. We're back. We're doing Genshin again. Continuing where we left off yesterday with the summer event. I think we're probably gonna start out with me spending my resin. And then we'll hop into the summer event. I don't know if we're gonna do the story right away or if we're gonna do the like the minigame thing that they're doing. I don't know if it's like supposed to be a roguelike or what it is. But we're gonna try to get through as much of that as we can. And then at the end, because yesterday I said I was going to do a little bit of a tangent slash discussion, if anybody sticks around, about a particular arc in Steel Ball Run. Because I finished reading it, I think it was about 2 weeks ago. And I don't see this arc get near as much love as I think it should. And I really just want to talk about it because it's like my favorite arc, probably like in all of JoJo's. Yeah, so I want to talk about it a little bit. So we'll probably do that at the end of the stream. Like after we finish up Genshin, I'll give a spoiler warning before we dive into it in case anybody wants to duck out. Because obviously it's not been like animated. It hasn't shown up in the anime yet. So it's just manga so far. But yeah, I think that's going to be more towards the tail end of stream. But for the time being, let's just get going in Genshin. Yeah, so like I said, I think we're going to start out with me spending some of my resin because I think the ley line disorder is still going on. Yeah. Okay. So let's go. I think I probably need books more than I need Mora. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go farm some of these. Does the Sumeru Forest have the ley lines? It's not looking like it. Yeah. Okay, so let's just let's just do Fontaines. Alright. Let's get this over with so we can hop into the event. Because I only have, I think, about 2 days left. 2 days, 2.5 days, yeah. Oof. Alright. This is all good, we can get it. I'm totally not panicking. There's the next enemies. There we go. Oh, this team's so good. Oh, I guess I could talk about this a little bit. So I started playing Pokemon Go again recently. I had stopped for a handful of years because it kind of was feeling like it was really hard to play without having spent any money for like the like your bag upgrades or your Pokemon storage upgrades, which yeah, just kind of made it a little bit difficult, especially with me living in the sticks. But you know, I've moved to a different state since then, so it's a lot easier to, you know, get stuff now. And I have money to spend, kind of, which makes it a lot more fun, because you don't have to worry about micromanaging everything. And yeah, there's a lot of new shit I haven't, like, I don't know anything about, so that's kind of interesting, trying to catch back up now that they've added, like, raids and Dynamax shit. I don't even know what that necessarily is, other than that Pokemon Big. I'm trying to get a, well, I caught a pretty good routes, like, just 10-15 minutes ago.
I am sorry, but you have not.
Damn it. I'm wondering if it would be good enough to upgrade into a Gardevoir, which I'm hoping it is, because I really want a Gardevoir. I love Gardevoir, she's so cute. And I'm trying to get an Eevee so I can make a Sylveon. But alright, let's claim our commissions, and then we can hop into the summer event.
Ad Astra Thank you for
Thank you for coming. Aw, Yehoda's at Friendship 7. Let's fucking go! Wondering what Klee's at, because I wanted to do her,
These bombs, so heavy.
Echo. I wanted to do this, but I don't think I can get that yet. Yeah, she needs, I think she needs to be Friendship 10? It's either 9 or 10. I think she needs to be 10 and then level 90, which I already have that covered, but I'm really hoping that it's not going to be as difficult as Ganyu's was, because holy shit, Ganyu's Echo thing nearly made me lose my mind. Anyway, alright, so let me claim this stuff. Hey, Mora, I needed that. Alright. Oh, I got my Temper Thyself. Yatta! Yo, imagine if I get Columbina's weapon right now. How legendary that would be. Oh, no dice. Alright. Let's get over here. And I think I'm gonna try to go through this real quick, just because this has the most amount of Primo Gems, and I'm trying to get a weapon right now, so if I don't get a weapon, well, I mean, it's kind of wishful thinking, because I'm gonna be at 0 pity on the weapon banner. Not on weapon banner. On character banner. I'm gonna try to get Odette, if at all possible, I think is what her name is, the upcoming Cryo character. Because, oh, she's so cute. I don't know anything about her, or her playstyle. I just see wife and I pull. Alright. Let's see if we can figure this out better than yesterday. I kind of wish this was a little bit more entertaining, because, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I just never really liked the underwater fighting mechanics. Like, it never felt good. It always felt slow. because you're basically just waiting for your abilities to come back. And this makes it so much worse because you have like you can't permanently switch you can't permanently switch your ability. Like, I think that's a little lame. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know how I'm supposed to progress this, really. I don't know if it's just throw yourself at it over and over again, which if that's the case, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure there's enough primo gems that would really make me want to do that. Because I just don't, I'm not a fan of roguelike, really. I tried Night Rain a little bit when it first came out, but like you gotta throw yourself over and over. You gotta throw yourself at it over and over again until you get enough shit to finish a run. That's just not very like appealing to me. So hopefully this isn't that. I'm also not 100% sure what the objective is here. I mean, I think it's just collect stuff, but then there's like those bosses over there. I'm not sure if I can just ignore them or what. Let's see, what do we got here? Alright, set you here, set you there, set you there. I think I could probably slot these here and here, and then you, and you, and you. And then, I don't know. Something like that. I don't even think this is going to be worth carrying around, but we'll see. I think there was a... Oh, what's that? Alright. Search. What is this? Alright. How do I check what the objective is? Oh, I can level this up as I go. Well, no, I can't. How do I get these? Oh, I feel like I read the tutorial as best as I could. It's just... Does anybody else feel like that Genshin just doesn't really do a good job at writing their tutorials? What the fuck? Okay, you get out of my inventory. You, sure. Flip, yes. You, yes. You? Sure. Night Rain isn't a very good example of a roguelike. In most roguelikes, you can easily just reset your run and try over. Oh, is that true? Okay, I've not really... Like, I've watched people play... I think it's Vampire Survivors. Again, not entirely sure if that's a roguelike or if that's like its own like separate thing. And then I've tried playing I think it's Hollow Cure, and that was like fun for a little bit. I'm not sure it could really hold my attention for the longest amount of time, but yeah, it's just I find that a little... I think the thing that is a little bit hard for me when it comes to roguelikes is that it feels like you're just playing the same thing over and over, more or less. Which I just, personally, I get a little, like it's fun for a little bit, and then it's like, okay, now what? You know, like, I'm not familiar with Vampire Survivor. So it's sort of like one of those games where there's kind of just infinite waves until it just goes and goes and goes until you die, pretty much. I think Genshin had an event similar to it. I think it was for Lantern, right? I want to say, where shit. What was it? I think you were playing as it was like the White Horse Adeptus thing where you basically had your center character. It was like a 2D game. You had your center character. Well, 2.5? I'm not really sure how to describe it exactly, but you had your character, and you had this little like gun that you would like shoot off in whatever direction, and it was just like a little pellet gun, and things would come in from every which direction, and then after, you know, a set duration, like a boss would come in, and you would try to defeat the boss, but then it's like on a time limit. I'm not sure if Vampire Hunter or Vampire Survivor is on a time limit itself, but the Genshin one was. Alright, here's where I need to lock in. Oh no! See, like, this doesn't... I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, because it feels like they want me to fight this, but, I mean, look at my damage. Like, this isn't happening. Like, do I just have to keep playing this level over and over? Because I don't think it'll let me onto the next level until I finish this one, but it looks like I have to do this in order to finish it. Oh, is that the thing I'm supposed to break? Okay. Because I remember the tutorial saying to sever, like, the bond between... Oh my god! To sever the bond between them, but I didn't know what that meant, because it didn't look like they had a bond. Okay. It doesn't really seem like it stuns them, though. Did that do damage? I wasn't paying attention to the health bar. Maybe the next time they do it, I can see it. Oh, I'm on a cooldown. Okay, that does a chunk of damage. I just gotta not get hit because I am one shot right now. I love that. Oh, man. Oh. Would that say early stage pollution? What does that mean? Oh, for fuck's sake! Yo, I'm not sure if this is for me. 160, 180. Well, I guess it's gonna be one of these, right? Unless this technique. Okay, that'll add up to 160. That would add up to 240, so I think that's actually probably better. Roguelikes usually have like some sense of progression, like Hades or Slay the Spire comes to mind. Not for everybody, but usually the devs make it easy to reset a run if things don't work out. Night Rain has roguelike elements, but I don't think it's a good example. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because that's kind of like my big gripe is that in order to get to the new content with Night Rain is that you have to go through, you know, like a 50-minute setup. So it's like, I think another, maybe this is just my biggest sticking point, the time limit. I don't like when games do time limits personally. Like even games that I adore, like Spyro, like those whenever it does the how do I forget what they're called. Like the like in Spyro where you have to, shit, what are they called? Speed races or speed highways or whatever the fuck? Like where you're either racing against someone or you gotta collect like 8 of this, 8 of that. You know, there's like a series of things that you gotta collect and it's all within like a minute and a half or something. That stresses me out to no end. And then I don't understand how I'm supposed to get the coins. Is it I mean, oh, anyway, I've never seen anything of Hades. I've heard of it. And I have a friend that plays Slay the Spire. I thought that was more of a TCG thing, though. They tried explaining it to me. I think I'm just too smooth-brained to understand it. I didn't go up any in this. This is what I had before I started that run, 7 and 3. Wait, this is only gonna give me 120 Primo Gems. It's not even gonna be a full wish. Do I care? Wait, so 120, 240, 360. That's 2 wishes right there. So 246. And I have to do this how many times? Click to complete main commission. Oh. Okay. What does this do? Adds 8 slots to treasure inventory and 2 slots to safety capsule. It's a roguelike deck builder. The Binding of Isaac is also a good example. Like, again, I've heard of it, and I had a friend that was really, like, obsessed with Binding of Isaac. I don't think I've ever actually seen it myself, though. Is that the one where you can pick, you, like, get to pick your monster thing? Like, you have to build up to, you have to, like, do a challenge, and you either get to pick, like, I don't know, a bat, or Cthulhu or something. Is that Binding of Isaac? Or is that a different one? What am I doing here? Increases durability by 1. I feel like I almost need this one to at least get through that boss. Stern Shield Crab. Okay, so I guess I need to get a... you play like a pink guy who shoots tears. Alright, fair enough. I also cry out my enemies. Usually makes things feel really awkward and then they go away. Bring out 5 green grade dangerous creatures in total. I don't know what the fuck that means. Select target, select a commission target. You can always switch targets at any time during the operation. I don't know what these things mean. What is a blue grade dangerous creature? Explore the designated zones. Oh, I could do that. Actually, this is probably the easier one. Oh. I think y'all give me the good drops, so I gotta kill ya. Oh, they're 2-shot now. That's good. I wonder if that's gonna help with the boss fight there at the end, or what? Alright, so here's one. I think I'm just gonna hit this one and then hit the one in front of me, because I think the one like over that direction is just an exquisite. I'm not sure if it'll give me the you know, quite as good drops as like a precious chest, if there's even any correlation to the base game. Why are you targeting that one and not the one directly in front of you? Alright, let me pick you up, Okay. Give me your nuke. Oh! Wait, Wait, was that not... Is that not the... Oh no, the nuke is the jellyfish. Damn, I was excited. Alright, let's... Okay, so... Let me drag all of the... Oh. Reaper Zero, thank you for the follow! Welcome, welcome. Wait. Oh, I hate this. This feels so much worse than it does in, in Resident Evil. Okay. You here. You get out. Okay, 60. 7. Yo, 6, 7? I'm sorry. Please don't leave me. I didn't mean it. I guess this can probably go there for right now. And then, I don't know, are any of these worth keeping? I'm probably just gonna find better shit, right? I guess I could kind of take these 38s. 20, 20, 20, 30. And then they'll get dropped if I need them to be. Okay. Where am I? Where the boss? Is the boss gone? Where are they? Oh. Oh shit! Right. I'm one shot, so I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna be honest, not very much a fan. Can I just swim past these guys? Like, do I have to do that? Jellyfish. Nuke! Is that not... Am I tripping? I mean, granted, I never did the underwater combat much, but... Like, the jellyfish is the nuke, right? It's like the thing that you throw out and then you detonate. Alright, let's get all this shit out of here. Alright. So that's 180, 180, 160. Okay, so put you aside real quick. So that, 80, 80. Okay, so that adds up big. Spitfire Plays, thank you for following, I mean. Yatta! Okay. So I guess this probably ends up being the same unless this is, yeah. 60, and then that adds up to 160. Can I just leave? Ugh. $120. I could take the same spot and then get me more. And then that's 70, and that's 60, so... No more 6, 7. Unfortunate, but... 'tis what has to be done. Guess I can't hit him from there. Alright, so 180, 450. Okay, that's a no-brainer. 180, 70. Let me do some quick math. So 70 plus 80 is 150 plus 120 is 270. If I did 120 plus 180, that would be 300. Okay, so that's, yeah. So slot you sideways, throw you there. Alright. I think that's probably good. What's this green? Is this the end? Okay, so the boss is like completely optional. Presumably. Yatta! Alright, I was thinking I had to like fight that boss. I thought the boss was gonna be the finishing condition. Alright. Okay, so increases. So is this increasing it from 150 to 200, or is 200 getting, like, is it gonna be 350, or is it just gonna be 200? Because the way I read this is that, oh no, I see, increases it to 100, 200. I thought it said increases by. I can read. I promise. Slightly increases the chance of encountering prismatic, dangerous creatures. I still don't know what that means. Complete management commission. Okay, I guess I'll just level this up then. Then level this. I'm guessing durability is my health? I don't know. Can I do a different level yet? Oh. Explore the designated. I might go with this one next, because I don't know what green grade means. Oh, wait, is it just these things? Oh, okay. Okay, so it's different, like, tiers of enemies. Gotcha, gotcha. I guess I'll probably just do this. Remind me to look at what these guys end up dropping. Are these the blue ones? Because if so, I'll keep... Oh, okay, these are the 1x2s. What the f... Why did it extend like this? Dude, I hate that. That actually kind of pisses me off a little bit. Uh-oh, man. Alright. Thank you for not boosting me, I guess. Here, give me your thing. Yo! Shockwave upon thee! Yo, remind me to do that next time. Pop you on your side, then we can get these two in. Perfect. So should I try the boss again, or should I just wait until I have more things leveled up? Because I'm thinking the play is to probably just, like, power level and then come back to them, but I am not familiar with this kind of game, nor the strats associated with it. Here, let me get all this shit out of here so I can, like, reorganize my whole inventory. Alright, get you. Okay, so I think... Does that make sense? And then we can slot you here. And then... I guess this could probably stay there, and then you... That's 120. So we should get these sorted. And then probably these. And then all the cogs. And I guess I'll just... These two are probably the best ones. Alright. Maybe I'll do a quick damage check on them, but... Oh. I'm still on the other thing. If I was stubborn enough, I could probably do it, but I think I'm gonna go do something else, respectfully. No, don't do it to me! Run! Let me get this chest, I guess, and then we'll probably finish up this run. It is kind of what I was talking about earlier. This, like, I don't know if it's just skill issue, like me not knowing how to play these kind of games. Like, it's kind of just been I've kind of just been doing the same thing every time. And like, I know, yeah, Genshin player complaining about grinding, but I don't know. Okay, so 70, so that's 130, that's 80. Okay, so yeah, so it's not gonna be worth it. Which actually, come to think about it, so 60, so this could be 140 as opposed to 80. Yeah, I think that's probably the play. Are you glowing? Does that mean you're good? Let's see. 80, 240, okay. Get you in there. Alright, I think that's the way to go. I don't know, I think I might swap over to the story aspect of the event. Just because this is a little repetitive for my taste. And I just wanna see my favorite characters. I really like the characters involved. Okay, pull this up. Level. Oh no, I'm 10 off. Are you serious? What does this do? Stamina consumption? I actually haven't even noticed any stamina issues at all. Anyway, I think I might come back to that. But I think for the time being, I'm gonna go do the story. So, was that venue affairs? No. I don't really understand. Wait, do I have to do that to get the costume, or is this separate? Oh, I do. Oh no. Alright. How do I progress, though? I don't... God damn, I've only gone up 2? Is it because I'm doing the same thing? Do I have to, like, spice it up? Oh, different. I can read. I promise. Alright, let's go over to the, let's go to the story. Those we have lost. Before meeting her friends, she seems intent on resolving anomalies within herself first. I kind of forget what, like, where we left off on the story. I'm sure they'll get here.
Ah, you're here. We should get going then. Xavier and the others should be filming soon.
How's it going? Have you managed to figure out the location of your home yet?
You
I've
catch
narrowed
any
down a
cool
few
fish?
potential locations. We just need to take a sample from each one. Once the equipment analyzes them, we should know the exact location and where to find the entrance.
All those, like, fucking underwater mines in the background.
All right, let's get a move on. That should do it. Let's head back. The filming should be just about done. We made good time. We might even know the location by the end of the day.
You sound pretty happy about that.
Do I? I suppose I've just had enough of these anomalies I've been dealing with. The sooner I can fix them, the better. Anyway, enough chit-chat. We have work to do. Oh, but let's head in through the side door. I don't want to run into the crew on the deck.
This boat has a side door?
All right, now we just need to wait for the results. Since we have some time to kill, I suppose I might as well see how this aquarium of yours is coming along. You seemed quite enthusiastic about it, after all.
Hell yeah, I love fishies.
It's really coming together.
Go to the aquarium below. I was just down there, goddammit. Why is Seat Lolly not at the front desk? I thought that was what she was being paid to do.
Oh, kind of impressive, actually. These must be the ones we caught the first time we went underwater. Like it?
Watch me have not caught anything more.
It's fine, I guess. Nothing special.
Come on. It sounded like you really liked it just now.
Come on,
You're that
Sandrone.
proud of it? Is this a sense of accomplishment or something?
Yes, it is.
Yeah?
Praise
And
me.
it's pretty.
You know it's gonna be gone soon, though, right?
Aren't we
What
all?
do you mean?
After the festival, this ship will be returned to the fortress of Meropede, and this aquarium will be no more.
I'll be
So?
no more.
So, no matter how much work you put into this place, once the festival is over, it's all just going to disappear.
Not making the most of it when we have the chance is an even bigger waste.
Exactly, Paimon.
But if you know it's all going to be gone one day, why even bother?
Well,
Because you still get to keep the things you gain along the way.
Memories.
And those are things that can never be replaced.
Doesn't that make losing them even harder?
It also makes me harder. I mean,
well, if you put it like that. But the happy memories we make along the way last forever. You just have to take a more glass half full perspective. Not to mention, everything we do here is gonna be on film, so it'll still live on in some shape or form.
And when you look back on it,
Hi,
only
Luna.
happy memories will come to mind.
What's up?
Exactly.
So it's about finding joy in the process itself.
Traveler, you're back already?
Oh, see, oh, she got her clothes back.
What's wrong with that?
She was
Say that
wearing
like
her
it's
pajamas
terrible
earlier.
news or something.
How did you get here?
6'7".
I didn't see you on the deck. Oh, never mind. We need to help Miss Guillotin hide ASAP. The crew is heading over here to shoot any second.
What? They should be done by now.
Oh.
There was a mishap earlier that cost them some time. I was waiting on deck so I could warn you the minute you showed up. Anyway,
We went in the
you should
side
head back to the
door.
captain's cabin right away. They're gonna be here any minute now. Ugh, finally.
Alabita!
That's for the scenes on the deck. Wouldn't have taken half as long if the wind hadn't snapped our equipment in two.
Oh, it's Navia.
Too late.
Change of plans then. You'll just have to hide.
Hide? And where exactly am I supposed to do that?
Oh, there's a box over there. You can get in that.
Y'all have thunder down there
You
too.
Expect me to.
We had
Do
some
I
pretty
need my
bad
makeup done
thunder
for the
up here,
next scene too?
like last night.
For the love of.
Let me
New
see.
stream layout?
Maybe
Is
just
it?
a
I
quick
thought I had
touch-up.
this layout since like forever.
Traveler and Paimon? What are you doing here? I thought you took the day off to take care of something.
Huh? Oh, well, it didn't take as long as we were expecting, so we came back early. What about you guys? You're still not done shooting for the day?
No, we ran into an
Where did
issue
Sandrona go? Did she go in one of the tanks?
It meant Miss Charlotte's crew wasn't able to wrap either. We both still have scenes to shoot in this aquarium.
Oh, that's not ideal.
Yeah, because we gotta move fish.
Let us help then. The sooner we wrap, the sooner everyone can get some rest.
All right.
Thanks, you two.
Miss Charlotte's crew can go first then. If I'm not mistaken, you still have a night shoot later. Thanks, Director Farina.
Director Farina.
Of course. Fellow artists should help each other out where we can.
Oh, looky dumb.
Agreed. Well then, camera, lights, get set up. Actors, give your lines a quick once-over. Let's try to get this in one take.
Might have forgot the chat in the bottom left. Yeah, it's been that way. You can go
Right.
look at
Places,
the
everyone.
video I have
And
up on
3,
YouTube of
2, 1.
Ishin's Sword Saint, and yeah, it's in the bottom left.
So, the story ends like this. But when Duke
That outfit is so
Saint-Germain
cute.
departed, he clearly said that everything was beyond redemption.
Huh? That sounds familiar. Wait, it's from that novel I came across while researching the numerological array.
Does she not know that this movie they're filming is about
In
her and
everything else,
Columbina?
He's just an ordinary person.
6'7".
Huh?
Dude, I hate
What was
myself.
that mean?
I'm so mind
Whatever,
fucked.
you'll just fix it in
I
post.
can't see that goddamn
Jacob,
pose
please
without
don't speak
thinking
as if I were the
6'7".
accomplice.
God damn it, there it is again.
Not so hard. This box isn't sturdy enough for that.
This is why I keep saying, don't put too much trust in Clockwork Mecha. Unlike humans, machines don't have a heart.
You watch your fucking mouth.
A heart?
That's right. It's what's on the inside. It's also referred to as someone's soul, or likened to free will.
Oh, his last name is
You can
Guillotine?
think of it as a person's core, what makes them unique.
That's where she got it from.
In general, though, people don't believe machines are capable of having a soul.
How
You said
dare
my
they.
emotion module was faultless.
It is, but that's not quite the same thing.
Do you think I have one then? A heart?
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think
I
so?
know
You're the one
so.
that built her.
The question is, do you recognize it within yourself?
That's where you're wrong. I can't believe this. Forcing me to hide in a box and listen to this drivel. Me.
In the end, clocks tick through tranquil years. Fish swim in crystalline
You're about to just say
springs.
no? How dare
No
you?
matter how grand
Don't
the
you
dream is,
don't you
it will
dare
fade
talk
away
about
like
Sandrone
this.
like that. She has the
Forlorn,
biggest of hearts.
wordless.
Have you seen how gay she is for Columbina?
And cut.
That was a
I caught
long one.
none of that, by the way.
What
Let me
did you
read
think?
that again. I didn't catch a fucking word that she just said.
In the end, clocks tick through tranquil years. Fish swim in crystalline springs. No matter how grand a dream is, it will fade away like this. Forlorn, wordless, silent.
Dark Souls reference? Forlorn?
That was a long one.
Me too.
If she makes them do another take, I'm going to flip a lid. And not just the one to this box.
Oh, there were some
Angie.
weird audio things going on, but acting-wise, it was great. It's
Fix
a
it in
keeper.
post.
Perfect. That means I can get out of this box.
It's our turn.
Aw, look at him. I need this screenshot, I'm sorry. Let me just paste this somewhere. Why did that look like a green screen? What, What, did I miss something? What, this? Oh, okay, gotcha. It's because they're like, it's because she's inside the box right now, so they're kind of just, cutting her in like an overlay to like kind of show, it's like showing the inside of the box and then the outside of the box.
Camera operator, set up for the next scene. In this one, our protagonist peruses an aquarium in a foreign land and gets swept up in memories of her friend.
Camera with a
In
K,
terms of
yeah.
lighting, that's the vibe we're going for. Got
I don't know
that?
why they do that, to be honest.
Shoot. Paimon thought there'd be a break and Sandrone could slip away. What are we gonna do now?
Break a leg.
Well, don't break a leg.
We're headed off to shoot our next scene.
Why would you tell Columbina to break a leg? That's so rude. Also, can I just say, I always forget that Emily
About to start rolling.
exists.
Ready, Miss Columbina?
She's like probably the character that I forget the most of the time.
Miss Columbina?
I think she would like this.
Uh,
Me when I get crop dusted.
quick, we should roll on this.
It doesn't forage with the others, or prey upon its smaller kin. Instead, it remains where it is, cradled in the coral's quiet beauty, as though the raging cyclones above are of no consequence.
Lighting.
And yet, she still stood before the cyclone in the end. So I think that story has it wrong. She is no different than us. She has a heart.
Oh, that's such a good screenshot. I need this for a background. Oh, I'm sorry. There are so many good screenshots to get right now. This is not fair.
Columbina.
Yo feet. Yeah. The real reason I told you to wish for Columbina. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she knows.
Uh-oh. Is she on to us?
She knows.
What is she doing?
Cut!
You okay, Columbina?
Now, how'd she get out of there?
Yes. I just thought.
Why don't we take a short break? It's been a long day of shooting so far. That last take was beautifully organic, though. We can use it as is. No need to go again.
Oh, look at her.
Thanks, Director Farina. But I'm fine to continue.
You're sure?
Six out.
In that case, let's shoot some quick B-roll. Then we can move to our next outdoor scene.
Her in the
Why
clear
did they
this
make
time.
Sea Lolly change out of her pajamas?
Ugh. Absolutely.
And now she's back in there?
You okay, Sandrone?
Right as rain. Come on. Let's go check the test results.
Never heard of that saying before.
It's time for me to go home.
Take me home, country roads, to the place I belong. Fontaine. West Virginia. Mountain Mommy. Oh man, it's making me go how far? Oh man. Yo, imagine if this takes me right to it. Yes. Wait. Wait. No.
All right, it should be around here. Give me some space. I'll activate the water insulating mechanism.
The what?
Alen, much like Renee, had long predicted that the water levels in Fontaine
Who
would
the fuck
rise.
is Renee?
Thanks to his expertise in mechanics, he was able to implement a few simple measures to protect our home from flooding. I told him there was no need, that I would just move when the water rose too high. But it would seem he knew a day like this would come.
Me too.
All right, the silt has been cleared away. Go activate the mechanism for the first sluice gate. That will fill the empty middle chamber with water.
Open your door.
All right, now turn on the drainage mechanism in front of the second sluice gate, and this chamber will become empty once
Open your door. I'm Harry Dresden. In my neighborhood. Open your fucking door now. Wait, isn't this just reused geometry? I feel like this was a world quest area, no?
So, this is where you used to live? It's beautiful. There's even a garden.
Back when I
There's
lived
even a
here, it was my
garden.
job to tend to the potted plants and flower beds. Still growing strong even after all this time. Who would have thought? If the weather
Who
was
would have
nice,
thunk it?
I would take Alen out in his wheelchair and we would go for a walk. Before long, we started bringing Polonia along too. Come to think of it,
Or
I was
Polonia.
the only one who could get around easily back then. Polonia always got stuck at some point, and it was up to me to launch a rescue mission.
Damn.
Happy. I suppose they were. Uneventful, but pleasant. Repetitive, but peaceful. It was like living in a world where time didn't exist. Of course, that was all just an illusion. Death still awaits all of us at the end.
True.
All right, enough
So I'm
standing
speed
around.
running it.
Let's head inside.
Oh.
Yep, this place is exactly how I left it. Nothing has changed.
I have something to give back to you. Or panties.
What is it?
Oh, notebook. Yeah, same thing. Honestly, like that was my second guess.
Huh? How did you get... Oh, Arlecchino gave it to you, didn't she? And you... read the whole thing. Just so you know, a lot of that was written a long time ago. At that very desk, to be exact.
I read her diary.
Anyway, since you've already
JoJo's
read
reference?
it, you should just hold on to it. I can always start a new one. Well, feel free to look around. I'm going
Did
to
she
start
also
looking for
have
the
a heaven
gift
plan?
Ellen mentioned. Oh, but be careful with the stuff around here. I'm not saying you can't touch anything. Just try not to choke on the dust. Old notes.
Where to delete spam messages? I'm not sure. Anytime something like that comes up, I just ban them, to be honest. You could probably Google it though. A few old toys that appear to be math related. There are also some complex mathematical puzzles on the table.
When I was little. During the first few months after I was created, I mean.
Are we back? I think I disconnected for a little bit.
Oh, I played with these when I was little. During the first few months after I was created, I mean. At first, Ellen and I would play together, but it didn't take long for me to become unbeatable. So, Polonia and I played together instead.
Yeah, these don't look like Paimon's kind of games.
We are back. Based and pog-pilled.
Logic and math puzzles? Those happen to be my specialty.
What's 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 7?
It's been
I bet
so
you don't know that
long.
one.
What do you say? Should we play a few rounds?
Oh no.
Let's go
Wait a
with this
minute.
one.
Oh, I
The
didn't.
gears on the left are
No.
stacked from largest to smallest. The goal is to move them to the other side in the fewest number of moves.
And the fewest number of
Just
moves.
remember, you
6,
can't
7.
stack a
Hell
bigger
yeah, you
gear
know.
on top of a smaller one.
Professor 6, 7. Is this the one? Yeah, smaller gears must stay on top. Move all gears to the other side. Let me think about how to do this. I think... Okay, so I think I'm gonna move purple here, blue here, purple here. Let's just rip it. You here, and then you here, you there, you here, there, there. No. Wait, this isn't gonna work. This game does have some complexity to it. It had that just in case I felt bad about it. Wait, so you go here. You go. Wait. Yeah.
Looks like it took you a few extra moves.
Oh, fuck you,
My
bitch.
first attempt was the same. You'll get better with practice.
I did that
Well,
impeccably.
what did you think of the game?
Me too.
Well, these kinds of puzzles aren't for everyone. I suppose my upbringing wasn't exactly...
Oh, look at me. I'm so
conventional
good
in
at math. Bitch. Read manuscript. Some yellowed pieces of paper and what look like letters.
Oh, these are some of Alen's drafts from his later years. Just casual doodles, really. And these are just some unimportant letters. I couldn't be bothered to sort through them before I left.
Faded old picture. Oh, look at her!
The people in this picture look kind of familiar.
Hmm? Oh, this was taken when Alen and Renee were both still at the Fontaine Research Institute. Before their falling out. In his later years, Alen would
Oh,
often sit by the fireplace and stare at this picture, wearing an expression somewhere between guilt and longing.
oh. Look at Sandrone. Kawaii.
He said he sometimes regretted not helping his friend when he needed it most. Even if just to stop him.
Am I supposed to know who Renee is? I didn't know she was gonna start talking. Some sort of mechanical workbench covered in all sorts of tools. Nothing a novice like me could make heads or tails of.
This was Alen's workbench. Later on, of course, it became mine. It's where both Polonia and I were brought to life. Before Alen was bedbound, this is where he
Damn,
would
that
teach
bench
me
would
about
have had to be
mechanics. I would sit and listen.
pretty strong to
chime
hold
in with
Polonia up.
questions here and there. Later on, when he got too sick, I took over and would work on Polonia here.
That's a strong ass bench.
Wow! This house is filled with so many memories! It's so cozy and charming.
You should have seen it in its prime, when people actually lived here. A lit fireplace, a steaming cup of coffee. That's the real deal.
Well, let's
You know,
do it now.
also used
6,
to have a
7.
mechanical piano that Alen built.
Ooh! How chic!
Alen never played it much. He probably wasn't able to at that point. But I managed to teach myself. Music theory is essentially math after all. Once you learn the patterns, it's not really that difficult. I
Fuck you,
loved
bitch. I
perusing the
spent
land's
$4,000
collection of
on
classical
music theory
The
classes.
chords and harmonies felt like individual mathematical puzzles. It was fascinating. So I did some composing as well. But as Alen continued to deteriorate, even the sound of music began to grate on his nerves. So I got rid of the piano.
Oh,
Aww.
we gotta
Back
get her a new
then,
one.
I assumed a piano was like an
6'7".
ordinary clothing rack. Commonplace in every home and easily replaceable. It was only after I left that I realized how hard a good piano is to find. Enough about that. Alen's gift
Come
should
on,
be
you're
just
telling me
in
the
here.
Fatui wouldn't be
The
able
only
to
things
afford a good
undisturbed
piano?
Before I left were a few of his personal belongings.
The Achuia Sneeze Naya not being able to afford a piano? Come on now. She can't. Wait, hold on. She can't afford a piano, but she can afford to rent out that giant fucking boat? I don't buy it. I have a piano. Where is it? I have a piano. Yo, quick detour. Wait, is it not in this one? Is it in this one? I'm gonna make a quick detour. We're gonna play Columbina's theme wherever it is. Here? Yes. Quick detour. Just for a sec, alright? Am I a pianist? Hell yeah, I am. The pianistest of them all. But yeah, see, I'm using a piano. I'd let her borrow it. Ah! Hell yeah, easy. Anyway, what were we doing? Elaine's bedroom?
Wait, there's a hidden compartment at the back of this box. Looks like it's locked.
It's
with some
playing the
kind of
marionette
gear
theme.
mechanism.
Hell yeah.
Knowing you, Ellen, I'm guessing it goes like this.
Paimon, stop
then
peeking.
Like this. Got it. Am I a genius or what? Let's
I
see
finally
here.
broke the pattern of being a dumb bitch lover.
You gonna open it?
I beat the allegations. I finally have a
Heavier than I
waifu
was
that's not
expecting.
stupid.
Just how much stuff is in here? A letter? And a bunch of junk underneath it.
What you gonna
None
do
of it
with all
seems
that junk?
that
All that
important.
junk inside your trunk.
Wait a second. This should be it.
Oh, a cube?
Minecraft?
It's a multi-dimensional algorithmic core. Ellen will
JoJo's?
use it to store information. Only Polonia and I have access. All right, I'll start looking into the core and the letter. Feel free to go through the rest of the stuff and see if there's anything useful.
I'm waiting on her to
Okay.
start the napkin speech.
There's another picture in here. This one has writing
Oh.
on the back.
A snapshot of you playing among the plants shortly after you were born. You seem to like the
I need that screenshot, I'm sorry. Among Us, yeah, I know. I thought that immediately.
Huh?
Wow! Look how happy you are in this picture. You've changed a lot since then, huh?
It's like that one, it's like that one SpongeBob thing, like, look at when you started, or it's like, he has like a picture of Squidward, and he's like, look at how happy you were when you first started working here. Oh, how the time goes. He like lowers it, and he's just fucking miserable.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that you come off kind of aggressive sometimes, or, annoyed at everyone
Hold on,
around
she's
you.
just a tsundere.
Well then, people should stop being so annoying. It's not like I'm the one with the problem.
It's not like I like you or anything.
Oh, here's something else.
Meanwhile, Squidward's been the
Looks like a
same.
piece of
True.
paper torn out from somewhere. Today, I solved another math puzzle and made a breakthrough on a construction problem the Institute has
Well, like,
been
you know the
working
scene
on
that
for
I'm talking
years.
about, right? It's like,
Am I a genius or what?
I think SpongeBob was like looking back at old, I think it was like old Employee of the Month pictures or whatever. And he's like, oh, this is from when you first started working at the Krusty Krab. Oh, how the time goes. And it was like, the picture like had him looking all happy and optimistic or whatever. And then he lowered it to see like picture in modern day. And it was just like the most hyper realistic, like just ultimate fucking frown possible.
No, wait, that's
From now on, I should have people address me as Her Highness the Clockwork Princess,
Yes.
traveler of all reason.
Yes.
no more of that. I thought I tore this page out.
You wrote this? Then how did it get... Wait, there's more writing
Come on,
at the
Paimon,
bottom.
let me hear.
You
Please,
seem
please,
to
please.
have developed a distaste for this particular entry, considering I found it in the trash. I'm sorry, but I could not help but hold on to it.
Yes.
Forgive me.
Ellen! Don't be embarrassed.
Thought it
Never
was
mind
the other
those
guy
days like
in the
that.
bargain mart. Wait, was it? Oh, you know what? You're right. It wasn't Squidward. It was just some random fucking background guy.
It must have been Polonia.
That's my bad. I wasn't even the one who wrote that. It must have been Polonia. It's okay. We get it, Your Highness.
That's enough. I told you it was Polonia. You know what? We're done with this. No more rifling around in the box.
Oh, come on. Don't be like
Just
that.
put it down and let me read the letter. To my little clockwork princess.
Yes.
Oh.
God, I wish that were me. I want to
not
be the
another
Clockwork
word.
Princess.
Got that? If you're reading this,
You've most likely received the gift I left for you. I just hope you didn't stumble across all this while cleaning out my effects or something trivial like that. I once asked if there was something you wished for. Do you remember that?
Not really.
I wonder if time has changed your answer. Regardless, I have another gift. A formula that will allow you to come face to face with the anomaly inside of you. If you even still call her that. Why this gift?
Is it the lesbian inside of her?
To understand that, allow me to wax poetic on the soul once again. I would ask you to stick with me until the end, but I know you will. You always have. I believe a person should be born twice over in their lifetime. First, there's the birth that grants us life. Then,
look at her.
Soul. It's a matter of transforming the life bestowed upon us into the life we choose for ourselves. And to do that, we must look inward.
Inward?
We must make
can't say
a
that.
conscious choice
He's
to
white.
define the meaning of our life, instead of allowing the happenstance of our existence to pass us by. This is the process of recognizing the soul that lives within us. You are my proudest masterpiece. I told you that long ago. But to me, you have never been a creation or a machine.
You've been my daughter.
You're just like the rest of us.
Oh.
You have a heart.
Ooh.
In fact, some theories think of the human brain as nothing more than a machine, and thought the product of its computations.
How's that one saying from Halo
So
4
you
go?
see, perhaps we're not so
All about man and
different
machine.
after all. Your inner machinery is just far more advanced than most. No matter how one looks at it, the heart is a complex thing. A place where logic and reason collide with our emotions. Your computational capacity allowed you to become sentient.
Oh man,
and
I just
develop
yawned and I felt like a
logical reasoning.
cataclysmic pop in my
But it
fucking
also
jaw.
granted you something that, on the surface, might seem
Ouchie.
contradictory. Emotion. Emotions and logic often clash with each other, and those instances of discord can accumulate over time.
See, I just don't agree with that. Like,
is the source
you
of
can
what
be
you refer
emotional
to
and
as
still
the
be logical.
anomalies within you.
Like, it's pretty easy
As
to
you
do.
told me once, you've always known what you don't want. Yet you've never wished for anything in particular.
Not really.
Similar to how a blind person can feel when a part of their body is in pain without being able to fully visualize its form.
What do blind
Such
people
is your
dream of?
relationship with your soul.
How do blind
So,
people know when they're done
What
wiping?
I leave you now is this. A formula that will allow you to see the shape of your soul. For if you want to protect your heart, you must first be able to recognize it within yourself.
Of course. Whether you use it is entirely up to you. You are, and always have been, free to do as you wish. Regardless, whether by my formula or some other means, I trust you will know your heart one day. You always were a fast learner. And the smartest person I've ever known.
I beat the allegations. I'm no longer just a dumb bitch lover. I finally have a waifu that's not stupid. Let's go.
I'm fine. I've already figured out how this formula works. Let's get out of here and then we can use it.
You made up your mind already? You're gonna do it?
Why wouldn't I? Resolving the anomalies within my core is the reason I came here in the first place. No, I can do this on my own. But do you want to watch?
Oh, I would love to watch.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know what she means, Paimon.
I already know what anomaly I need to resolve. Like Alen said, she's an amalgamation of all the times my logic algorithms have clashed with my emotions.
And by resolve, you mean that literally, or?
Yes.
But if you, let us in like that, wouldn't that mean letting us see a bunch of your, inner
Do you think she
thoughts
hasn't
and
thought of that,
secrets?
Paimon?
If what Alen said is true, then I'm about to be born anew, or whatever. This is your chance to be
Or
lucky
whatever.
enough to witness it. Besides, you already read my whole diary. When it
JoJo's
comes to
reference.
keeping my innermost thoughts to myself, well, I think that ship has sailed.
You really sure about this?
Do you think Father
How many times do I
Pookie's
have to say
favorite
it?
prime
I
number
finally
is
let you in
67?
as, friends, and you want to question it. I'm not gonna offer a second time. Enough with the mushy stuff. Just follow me.
Yo, my phone percent right now, my phone battery is at 67%.
Construct a simple formula
Hell
that will
yeah.
allow you to experience what I see and hear in real
Yow.
time.
Oh, just like St. Lolly's scent sharing technique. Been there, done that.
Sounds like that shaman has some tricks up her sleeve. The arcane and the mathematical are both fundamental laws of this world. Being able to achieve a similar result through both isn't surprising. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. But no comments from the peanut gallery, okay? I know I offered, but I still don't want any interruptions.
That is such a big chair, by the way.
Is this my heart? No, it's probably just
My
the result of Elaine's
heart.
formula. A space
I loved
dedicated to
her.
resolving anomalies. Huh. But it looks like the walls are all mirrors? You made it. About time. Is that me? From the past? You
Aw.
just spoke of anomalies.
Honestly, the
Well,
better
Here I am.
design.
What happens when emotion contradicts reason? Shall we sit down and talk?
What in the Three Kings? Yeah, I wish they had kept that outfit, to be honest. I like the orange more than the red. And I like how much like farther down the dress goes. Like I just can't. Everybody kept saying that they had to change it for clipping reasons, but like I just can't imagine that it was that serious, or that they couldn't figure it out very easily. I wish they had let us get the cat ears that she wore in the Archon quest as like an accessory. That would have been peak.
That should do it. Hello, my name is Alain Guillotin. Can you hear me?
Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Let me move this out of
The
the way.
time we spent here.
Here, I want you to have this.
A notebook?
You can use it to write things down.
I don't need to write things down. I have unlimited memory.
Even so, some things are more important than others, right? You can use it to write about the things that matter.
So you wish me to carry out a basic priority sorting operation?
I suppose you can think of it like that for now. But journaling is also an act of finding oneself. Much like we use wooden stakes to guide a plant to grow in a certain manner, what we choose to write down gives the soul much needed direction. In the act of choosing what to forget and what to hold on to, we decide what kind of person we want to become.
I don't understand. Like I said earlier, I don't need something like this. This is where we were born, where our life began. Mornings of tending to the garden, afternoons spent cleaning, reading, or studying, evenings of
Does she
cozying
ever
up
sleep?
by the fire, listening to Alen share stories about his past.
She does, right? Like they mentioned in the Archon quest that Columbina always sang
is it?
outside her bedroom door
What
whenever
are
she was
you
trying to sleep.
drinking?
Oh, this? It's coffee. It, makes me more productive.
I want to try it.
Give her some.
Okay. Here.
Bitter.
Me when I'm...
Speaking of, why did you design me with senses? Taste, smell, touch.
Well, I'm not quite sure. It just felt like the right thing to do. I suppose I hoped you might have a life of your own one day,
I'm gonna look
and
up.
that you deserve to
I feel like
experience
this guy's
all
VA
life has to offer.
sounds very
Oh.
familiar.
Still bitter. But the smell is nice. I thought those peaceful days would go on forever. You know that's not possible. Maybe. But how was I supposed to know the end was just around the corner? That was just bad luck. Was it? Well, it certainly became a pattern, now didn't it? Over time, one of the habits we picked up from Alen was a love of coffee. We even took to hosting tea parties. A machine acting like a human. Kind of laughable, right? I suppose that's just what I'm used to. Yeah, that's just what we're used to.
Hey, this place isn't half bad. Great spot for
Oh,
a
hey,
party.
it's Tartaglia.
More and more people seem to be showing up to my tea parties uninvited. Anyone care to explain?
Can you blame me? I saw Columbina leading Capitano somewhere, and I had to see what that was about.
I had simply asked Columbina where I might find Arlecchino. I
It's
have
this guy.
business to discuss with her, and Columbina suggested looking here. Tartaglia and I were unaware that this was a private gathering. Apologies for the intrusion. It won't be for long.
Gundam Tanaka.
Whatever. Just add it to the list of annoying things that have happened today. What's one more?
That guy does not look like
Since you're
that
here, you
voice
might as well stay for
matches,
a
by
cup
the
of
way. He
tea.
like, if you look up,
See? Told you she
if you
wouldn't
look up
mind.
the voice actor of
Much obliged,
the captain,
Sandrone.
that
Well,
it does
look
not
who we
match.
have here. Good thing
Senora.
I brought extra desserts. This has turned into quite the occasion.
Capitano, I was just about to go find you.
Pardon the intrusion. Rest assured, I won't sully your gathering with talk of work. We can have our discussion later.
Spoken like a true gentleman. A certain
If they don't make her
unmannered
playable by
11th
the end of
seat
Genshin, I'm gonna be
could
so
learn a thing or
upset.
two.
You know, you really should start being nicer to me, Rosaline. Or I might just snatch that 8th seat right out from under you.
I'd like to see you try.
If you're gonna fight, take it
6,
outside.
7.
The only mess I plan on cleaning up is tea-related.
Oh,
understand how our quiet afternoon turned into such a crowded gathering. One by one, people just kept barging in. And then, one by one, they left without a word. Yeah, pretty annoying, huh?
They just wanted to spend time with you. Oh, yeah, this. Bonk.
Of all my days with the Fatui, the times I spent with you, Arlecchino, and Rosaline, they were my favorite.
I do wonder if they are gonna bring
Goodbye,
Senora
Cedra.
back, because they've been bringing her up more and more recently.
Don't go, Columbina.
Oh.
We should have just said that. Why didn't we? If we had, would the story have had a different ending? She couldn't stay. There was no future for her here. She would have just faded away. You're right. I suppose that's why you call me an anomaly. Every time you make a decision, there's a voice inside your heart. My voice, asking to contradict all logic and reason. Why didn't we make her stay? Is it worse to fight for something just to lose it? Or not to have fought at all? Don't you find it unfair? One by one, we keep losing the things we care about the most. But in the end, whether I want to fight for something or cry over all we've lost, you just push it down.
I would say it's worse to
And
not even
pretend not
try,
to
because
hear.
then you're just always gonna have the worry of, like, could I have changed the outcome? Whereas at least if you try, you know for certain that, like, you gave it your all. Wow, so they're just spoiling this. Alright, cool. Alright, fucking Nod Cry spoilers, I guess. Damn, didn't think they were, like, literally just gonna show it.
And now, even Polonia, the other half of Elend's legacy, the last remaining member of our family.
I don't get why
Even
she couldn't
Polonia is
bring
no longer with us.
Polonia back, because if she worked
I
on him
did
already,
everything
like
I
previously,
could.
like she said.
But it's just like Elend always said. Polonia was one of a kind. There was no replicating what he managed to create. Don't you feel
Could
like
she
our
not have saved
connection
him?
to the past is fading bit by bit?
6-7.
Like, even the things we have left are slowly slipping away. I suppose. But you can't move through life without having to say goodbye. And even as we experience loss, there are always new things to be gained. Ever so logical. What's your take, then? It feels like the more I care about something,
Damn.
the
Mood.
faster the world takes it away.
Felt that.
It sounds so stupid, but I can't help it. That's the hand life has dealt me time and time again. Why even fight for something that's just going to be lost in the end? Better to never have had it at all. Better if it would all just disappear. Dark, I know. But the heart wants what it wants. Maybe the stellar linchpin appeared because of me. Because of what I wish for. I don't think so. Yeah, probably not. What an anomaly wants goes against all logic and reason after all.
So is the anomaly just her
Go ahead and do
emotions?
what you came for. You're here to resolve the anomaly, aren't you? Yes. What's it gonna be? Keeping me imprisoned here like before? Or eliminating me entirely? Like debugging a code? That might actually be a mercy. I don't care. I just don't want to experience the pain of loss ever again.
Same.
Go ahead. I'm ready.
No. Cutscene. Aww. Oh.
Why? Why do we keep losing everything we care about?
I know it hurts, but that's life.
I wish.
I know. I've always known. Because we've been one all along.
God damn it, no, don't make me cry. Not again. They can't keep getting away with this. Every fucking event, dude. Jesus Christ.
Centrone!
I'm fine.
Dude, fuck these
It's okay to
goddamn
cry, you know.
devs.
Cry? You've got to be kidding me.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep it comforting for someone who needs it, Paimon.
Yeah, like me.
The emotional side of my core algorithm. My emotion module has always been fully developed and operational. Elen tried to tell me that too. I've just chosen to ignore her voice all this time. I suppose. Huh. Come to think of it, it's kind of like the aquarium on the ship.
The aquarium?
The old me took one look at it and saw something I would inevitably lose. So I stopped putting in the effort. Then, one by one, the fish all swam away, and the place became even more bleak and depressing. Pretty pathetic, right?
Don't say that. A lot of people would feel the same. It just shows how much you care about what you have.
Now? After seeing what you've done with the aquarium, I have to admit, I think it's beautiful. It's like you said, we get to keep the things we gain along the way. And those are things that can never be replaced. Because we choose to hold them in our hearts.
Well said.
Hmm.
Besides, I've already died once. I'd be stupid not to make the most of this second chance.
Right. Earlier you, or your inner self, mentioned something about her wish. What was it?
You think that's something you can just ask? and
6,
I'll tell you?
7.
Think again.
Not
I may
really.
have accepted my emotional self, but I'm not
Died,
about to go
yeah.
all soft and mushy on the inside and pour my heart out.
It's hard to explain.
That said, taking
It's a
step in the
non-cry
right direction
spoiler.
couldn't hurt.
But
Starting with cleaning some old aquarium tanks of my own.
Huh?
Metaphorically speaking, I mean. Come on, let's head back to the ship.
I
need to
can
talk
show
to
you
that
later,
shaman.
because I kind of doubt you'll ever get fully caught up. I like that music that was just playing right then as well. Like that sort of, like I don't even know how you necessarily would describe it. I wonder if it plays if I go back in. Like that sort of, it's almost like a lullaby, like wind up thing. Turn the music up. Lullaby for a Clockwork Princess. And I'm gonna need to figure out what song this is. I really like this. It reminds me a little bit, like just thematically, of his theme from Undertale. Oh, this song is so good. Yeah, I'm a little confused. Let me turn this back down. I'm a little confused because Sandrone said she worked on Polonia on this. So like obviously she was pretty much just as good as like a engineer as Alon was. And I mean, I thought they said at the end of Nod Cry, like, well, you know, after the fight with Dottore, I thought they had said that her and Polonia's cores were completely intact, undamaged. So why couldn't she have saved him? She had where she woke up, Polonia's form was there, presumably with the core, so could she not have just brought him to, you know, something like this? I mean, this doesn't look particularly insane. Like, couldn't she have just worked on him and brought him back? I don't really understand that. Yeah, I want to find the OST for that on YouTube or something.
Huh?
Oh, instant cutscene.
Resentful lost souls?
You couldn't get comfortable sleeping near the Opera Epicles, right? Well, I bet that's why. The Fountain of Lucine is where all the water in Fontaine gathers. So that's where the emotions within the water converge as well.
Hold on. If it's souls we're dealing with, feeling uncomfortable should have been just the beginning. I should have been able to hear their voices or something.
And under normal circumstances, I'm sure someone of your talents would have. The problem is, these souls are no longer complete.
Remind me how they ended up like that again? You mentioned something about them being split apart?
Yes, it's called soul severing. Renee of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo came up with it. After learning of Fontaine's impending doom, Renee thought if he could find a means for the soul to live on in perpetuity, it might ensure the world's salvation. Soul severing was the first step of his research. Unfortunately, his theory of the four Orthants was imperfect at the time, and a failure along the way caused his physical form to dissipate. Jakob, another member of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo, sought to carry on Renee's legacy and restore his physical form. He even used some of the people who stood in his way as test subjects for his research.
Isn't Renee
by severing their souls?
Isn't he like one of the people from Conria?
After Renee successfully awakened, the two continued their research.
Wasn't he like
all the severed souls ended up merging into Renee's consciousness.
like an acquaintance of
After you saved Fontaine by turning
Rurir?
Fontainians into true humans, these souls returned to the ley lines. But the souls severed before Renee awakened had nowhere to go. doomed to forever wander the waters of Fontaine as listless spirits.
Oh, okay,
Almost
so
as
it's
if
kind of
they
like
exist
what
outside
happened
the
in
bounds
Nalin.
of this world, unrecognized by the ley lines or fate. No
Fate?
wonder I couldn't sense them.
JoJo's? Uh-oh. This never goes well. That's how
Not
you end up in
only
an
that,
infinite
but
loop
over
of death.
time, they begin to fuse with other entities.
Korega.
Their inner resentment
Requiem
lured
da.
in all sorts of evil beings, which corrupted and defiled them into nothing more than accumulations of filth. But the full transformation must have been recent. Otherwise, the Udex surely would have noticed. Wait, no, he must know already. That would explain the underwater Melazine patrols. No wonder I kept running into officers from the Marechaussee Phantom earlier.
In that case, let's go find Nerva
My model looks insanely good. Oh, thank you.
No, not just yet.
Why not?
For one, the diplomatic castle alone would be a nightmare. Even though I haven't reported back to Snezhnaya yet, I'm not planning to leave it Fatui anytime soon.
Chewy.
Besides, with me here, success is a done deal. Involving
I
other
used
people
a
would
website
just
called
complicate
Pit Crew.
things. All I need is for
And kind of
Mystic
just
Lolly to
made
help
like
pinpoint the location
a
of this
handful of different
monstrosity.
variations.
Think you can do it?
With my eyes closed. This is what I do. I'm a lot better at it than manning a desk, at least. But, how exactly do you plan on resolving this soul stuff? Even to me, there's no obvious answer. Seems pretty complicated.
I'm a little
all things
confused as to
considered.
where this plot point is
Just
coming from.
trust me. I have the perfect solution.
Oh, all right. If you're that confident, we'll follow your lead. Why the sudden interest in helping Fontaine with this, Androne? You never knew Renee and the others.
Also, I kind of
right?
thought the Night Kingdom was just
No, I didn't. And you're
a
right.
Natlin thing. I
This
didn't think that
problem has
extended
nothing to do with me.
to the
I wouldn't
entirety
get
of
within 10
Teyvat.
feet of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo or its members. In his later years, Elan told me he
One sec.
regretted not helping his best friend when he needed it the most.
Is this a customized model or a pre-made one? A little bit of both. So if you look at the website Picrew, Picrew, there's like a whole bunch of things that are like sort of if you ever like customized me characters, like if you ever had a Wii or whatever, or like anything like that, artists can put up pre-made assets that you can kind of sort of mix and match and make your own custom-ish characters. So it's a little bit of both. It's pre-made assets that you can customize and make your own variations. Why didn't you get this made as a 2D model? Just, I don't have money. Pretty much. I actually, truth be told, I kind of want to get a different character made. I really want to get a sort of like a dragon space witch character, but just haven't found an artist that I like the style of a lot that has commissions open. Really. How much do I think it would cost? Really, I don't know. I wanted to get... I found like a handful of artists that I really like, but they just don't have their commissions open right now. So as a result, I can't really see how much it would cost. I don't know. And then whenever it comes to like actual VTuber models, like I know even less than that. Yeah, it's just...
He also felt sorry towards Marianne for being too lost in his mechanical research to look after her properly. If he were still with us, I think he'd do the same. He might have a few choice words to say about it, but even after everything, He wouldn't leave his friend's mess for someone else to clean up. Friends shouldn't hold grudges or leave behind regrets. Fixing what happened between him and Renee was one of his greatest wishes. All I'm doing is fulfilling it in his stead.
You know, you really do seem a little different
Did I like
now.
miss something? I don't remember.
You mean everything
We
that
we
just
jumped
happened
from
wasn't for nothing? Why,
Sandrone's
thank you for pointing out the obvious.
backstory to like disembodied souls. Like, am I reading this right? Hold on. Let me just real quick skim. Souls are no longer... Yeah, I just don't understand where this is coming from. Like, this came out of kind of nowhere. Like, is the Night Kingdom a thing outside of Natlan? Because I was under the impression that it was a Natlan, like... Like, what term would you use? Like God? Not really Archon, but just like the god of death. I thought that only I thought she really only presided over Natlan, so like maybe I'm just misremembering, or maybe I misunderstood something. But like, and also Renee, that name is starting to sound familiar. Wasn't that one of the acquaintances of Rerir when he was serving as an executioner for the Conrian dynasty? So like, maybe, wasn't he a sinner? Like one of the 5 sinners? So like, how did he end up in Fontaine? And how did he gain like such like respect, I guess, to not just be outcast? Because the 5 sinners like gave themselves over to the abyss, right? Unless I'm just not thinking of the right person. Jacob, another member of the Narcissus. Yeah, wasn't this the Conrian dynasty? Breaking free from fate. Oh, maybe he was a sinner, but not for the reason that Rerir was. Maybe he was just simply opposing the heavenly principles? Okay, sure, I don't know.
Just washing off the grime of the past. Turns out, a lot can build up after being ignored for so long.
So, not to be rude, but if you look in my chat rules, like it says not to, you know, it says no soliciting for graphics, so.
What's this about aquarium tanks all of a sudden? They go off on some grand adventure and what? Now they have their own private code? Stupid.
All right then, Lolly. Tracking this thing down is up to you.
Huh? Oh, right. No problem.
You got this, Granny.
So we're trying to pull souls back into the ley lines like we did in Natlan?
You! Come with me to Hotel de Boer for a drink. right now. Why?
Because I said so. So true.
Miss Gioton, I'll report back on the location tomorrow morning. Just need a drink or two first to bolster me up.
Well, don't let me keep you.
All right, you. Time to go. I've got scores that need settling.
Huh?
Oh, I think she's getting the wrong idea. Alright. Talk to me. Oh. That is not what I meant to click on. Very cute, though.
Listless, abandoned souls. An accumulation of resentment and filth.
Is she thinking Alon severed his soul? Is she trying to get Alon back? I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of lost as to what's happening now. That's for the mini game. All right. All right. All right. So I think I'll probably push this off until tomorrow. And I think I'm gonna probably try and do this off stream. Just cause, like, I don't know, I don't really think I have a whole lot of anything interesting to say about it. It's kind of just throw yourself at it over and over and over again. Truth be told, I don't even know if I'm gonna do it. I mean, I guess we'll see, but doesn't really seem like my kind of thing. I didn't really think it was all that fun. I'm only at 18 pity. Okay, well. Yeah, I think I'll call Genshin there for the day. So I think we're going to probably go into the, I think we're gonna end Genshin there for the day, and then I think I'm going to... Did I do my dailies? Yeah, I did. I spent my resin, which counts as... which I can have count as my dailies. So I think that's Genshin segment done. I think for the last, like, 10, maybe 15 minutes of the stream, I'm going to do a new segment where I just kind of like, because I really like just kind of rambling about stuff that I think is that I'm currently obsessed with, that I think is interesting, whatever. So I spoke about JoJo's before on stream, and I recently finished reading Steel Ball Run, probably about 2-ish weeks ago, and there's one arc in particular that I really want to talk about, because personally it's my favorite, and I don't really get it. I don't really see it get talked about too much. I think it's pretty underrated. And, yeah, I just want to talk about it for a little bit. So, I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to change the stream title over to SBR discussion. So give me one sec. Steel Ball Run discussion. Spoilers. All right, and let me change this to just chatting. All right, so it should be updated. All right, so just for anybody that's watching, I'm going to be talking about JoJo Part 7 spoilers. It has not been adapted to anime yet. It's going to be, but as of right now, this is manga only. So if you are an anime only fan, or you don't want to be spoiled otherwise, like, just, this is your chance to duck out now, which is totally fine. No pressure to stay, but I'm just telling you right now, we're going to be talking about specifics for the In a Silent Way arc. So if you haven't read it, now's your chance. Right, with that out of the way, I just want to talk about this for a little bit, because it's my favorite. It's up there with, it's either my favorite or it's tied to be my favorite, along with the Sugar Mountain arc. I'm not going to talk about that too much, really, if at all. But yeah, I really, really, really liked this arc In a Silent Way. So, because I think this is the point at which Steel Ball Run kind of shifted very heavily away from the race for me, and it kind of became a bit more like, it became like something bigger than just the race. So I think one of the biggest things for me with this arc is that this is the first time that you really get to see that, you just get to see that level of trust between Johnny and Gyro, which I think is really, really cool. Because, like, so at the beginning of the fight, like right when they start getting under attack, so they're you know, after the whole pizza mozzarella song bit, they're out front of a barn, and I don't remember exactly what happens. I haven't read this super recently. It's just something that stuck with me ever since I read it, so I wanted to talk about it. They're outside the front of a barn, and Johnny notices something going on the inside of the barn. He notices like I think it's like a shadow jumps, or he notices some sort of thing moving within the barn. And he knows something's off, but he doesn't really get what it is. And Gyro, for one reason or another, goes to grab a ladder, and Johnny like just stops him dead in his tracks, and is like, no, don't touch that ladder. I don't know what's going on, but something feels off here. Just don't touch the ladder. Something bad's gonna happen. I just feel it. And you get this really cool moment that's not very pronounced, where Gyro just doesn't push back on him. He doesn't do like the ego thing that you see with like the Stardust Crusaders, or like the Bucciarati gang, where he tries to like argue about it and say like, no, there's nothing, you're just paranoid, what are you talking about, you're crazy. He just listens. He's just like, all right, if you think there's something wrong, you've shown me time and time again that you have a unique way of thinking about things, of picking up on things that I probably wouldn't have. You probably know what you're talking about, so I'll just listen to you. And like, I think that's a really, really unique thing to this duo, to Johnny and Gyro, is just that level of trust. And I think this is the first time you really get to see that, and I think that was, like, I really, really love that. And it goes on even later on into the fight. Like, even the other way around. Where, you know, they're in the river, and they're getting, you know, pinned, basically. They're getting encircled by Soundman and Diego's dinosaurs. And they're basically, they should, for every fucking reason, die right here. Like, there's no reason they should live. And the only reason they get out is because Gyro says, listen, I've trusted you. I need you to trust me, Johnny. I'm going to have you try this 4 times, and if you can't get it on the 4th try, I'll give you my generational family heirloom. And I'll entrust that with that heirloom you can save us. So like, you have the trust of like Johnny saying, listen, I don't know exactly what's going on, but I know there's something wrong here. I need you to trust me. And Gyro does. And Gyro says, listen, I know this is a really hard moment, but I need you to trust me that you can do this. And if you can't, I will give you an out, but I need you to trust me that you can figure this out on your own. And he does. So, and then also just this, I will say, this has me worried for the anime adaptation, this part right here, because I thought this was excellently executed in the manga. The reveal that who they were being attacked by the entire time was Soundman, or Sandman, whatever you want to call him. Because, and the reason that I'm worried about it is because in the manga, you are set up very early on, like this is the first thing you ever see. This is chapter 1, scene 1, pretty much, that you find out that Sandman was in the race to get the money to save his people from colonization. He wanted to buy his tribe's land back from the white man and to keep them from being slaughtered, which is a very noble thing for him to try and do. So the entire time you see him in the background, or you see him in the race, anytime you see him from chapter 1 up until, what is it, chapter 45, I think? 45, 44, something like that. You're in the back of your head going, yes, I want him to win. I want him to at least place top 3 so he can get some amount of money and maybe save his tribe, maybe save his sister, and maybe save himself. You're rooting for him the entire time. Maybe not as much as you do Gyro and Johnny, because they're obviously the main protagonists. But I found myself a lot of the time being like, rooting for him. And then you get the absolute just gut punch that the guy that you have been rooting for the entire time is the one trying to kill the main protagonists. And I think what makes it even worse is that you know that he's a noble guy. You know that he has honor, but you can't help but watch as he falls into the darkness just because he's trying to save his people. He falls so far into the abyss out of sheer desperation to save the ones he loves. And honestly, that's kind of why I like that read a lot more than the fan theory of that he was, just another D4C clone. I feel like if you take the D4C clone thing, it kind of makes it not hit as hard. Because then you don't have that sort of character development. You don't have that, even if it is a negative, somewhat character development of like, this guy sold his soul for his people. And I think that's where a lot of the tragedy of Steel Ball Run comes from, is just that nobody gets out unscathed. Nobody gets out unwarped. And the speech, the monologue that he gives as he falls to the ground after Johnny shoots him through the neck, like, literally had me set the volume down for like probably 10 to 15 minutes and just stare at my ceiling because of how hard it hit. So I have it, and I'm gonna read it off. So he basically has Johnny like pinned dead to rights in the water. He should win here, and Johnny somehow ekes it out using the family heirloom, which was the belt buckle that Gyro gave him, and he turned it into a steel ball and then used the golden ratio to throw it at him. And then it hits his neck, and you see the blood splatter, and then his eyes close. And then he says, "My regrets don't amount to a grain of sand in the desert, not a single one. My only concern is for my sister. When I left home, I left her behind, and now I can only pray that she will find happiness." And then the dagger falls from his hand, and he falls into the water. And then there's these few, panels or pages or whatever of just silence that falls over the river. and it just leaves you echoing that, you know, that desperate prayer of his. And I think I literally set the volume down and just stared at my ceiling for, 10 minutes after that. Just, it was a really, like, heavy arc, in my opinion, and I think that's what made it so good. It's the first time that you get to see the amount of trust between Johnny and Gyro that's completely different from anything else that we've seen in JoJo's up until this point. And it just perfectly encapsulates the absolute tragedy that Steel Ball Run as a whole is, because it honestly just gets more and more dark as the part goes on from here. I think this is like the point where it's like, oh shit, this isn't just a race. This is like something bigger. Like this is like, I think this is the point where it actually hit me that like I know they like kind of technically did this, but I don't like that they kind of technically did the like the assassins sent by the president before this, but I don't think it was explicitly said, so it hadn't quite clicked for me that like the president had sent the Boom Boom family, had sent Pork Pie Hat Kid after these two, had sent I mean, I guess technically Darkmoor, or no, it's Blackmoor. Darkmoor is the localized version. I mean, I guess technically they did say that Blackmoor was an assassin, but it wasn't quite in the same way, or I don't think it hit quite as hard as Soundman being an assassin. Because again, you're left with the entire time of the race rooting for this guy, hoping he gets it, hoping he can save his tribe. And I think that's why I'm worried about the anime not hitting quite as hard in this regard, is because they removed that initial scene of Soundman and his sister and him saying that he's entering the race to save his tribe, that the emerald that he gave to pay for his initiation fee was one that was left behind by their parents, that he's giving every part of him to do this, and then that leads you to root for him this entire time. I think by getting rid of that and getting rid of the reason to root for him and just sort of making him a background character, I really worry that it's not going to make the twist hit as hard as it did in the manga. I'm worried that it's just going to become kind of like a Yoshikage Kira moment where it's like, oh, that guy from the background, I noticed him before. He's okay. I feel like there's just going to be like a lessened impact because of that. And I don't know, I'm worried that it's not going to hit as hard. Though I will say, in the manga, it was so fucking well done. It was so well done. Like, it might be my favorite arc of possibly any JoJo's. Granted, I've not read the manga for the other ones, but I've watched the anime. And even within Steel Ball Run, I think it's probably my favorite. At least very closely tied with the Sugar Mountain arc. But I think the Sugar Mountain arc just kind of reinforces the reason that I like this one, which is the trust. Because, you think there's not going to be that, there's that moment where you're almost questioning whether Johnny will give up the ears or whatever it was that he got from the tree. You're almost wondering, oh wait, shit, is he not going to give it up? Is he not going to save Gyro? And then he does, so that just kind of deepens the trust between them. So, I think it just kind of, furthers the thing that initiated with this arc, which is the trust between them. And then the twist. I thought that was really, really, really good. When that twist happened, I literally, audibly gasped. That was the most insane thing to me, because I thought it was gonna be Dot Han that was the one that was chasing them. I think that's how they, kind of lead it up to being, is that it's gonna be Dot Han, and then it's, surprise, surprise, it's Soundman. Anyway. Yeah. I think that's really all I have to say about it too much. I don't know. I think this arc just doesn't get anywhere near as much credit as it should. The Civil War arc was really, really good. Sugar Mountain was amazing. Like I said, it's either my second favorite or tied with In a Silent Way for being my absolute favorite. And then the D4C arc, while confusing, was pretty good. I like Love Train arc a lot more than just the standard D4C one, because the D4C one was just very, very confusing, and I feel like it didn't really continue with the whole colliding universes thing, which I would have liked to see. But like I think In a Silent Way, just because of the twist that it had and because of the turn in the story that it did, I think it's my favorite. And I think that's why it deserves a lot more credit than people give it necessarily. And I really hope they do it justice in the anime. But yeah, I think that's all I really have all I really have to say about it. Next time I do a segment like this, I might do another SBR segment, or I might just do, you know, something else. I might just do like a space related segment. And yeah. I think I'm probably gonna come back again tomorrow to finish up the rest of this event. I think I'm probably gonna try to knock out the mini game off stream, just because I don't think that's gonna be particularly interesting to watch. I don't think I really have much to say about it. I think I'm just gonna throw on some music and try and grind it out as best as I can. But the story, I definitely want to try and finish on stream. And yeah, I think that's all I have for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank y'all for coming around and hanging out with me. Thanks for the follows again, Spitfire Plays and Reaper Zero. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. I think that's all for me today, guys. Bye. Have a good one.